ओके. एम आय ऑडिबल? आवाज येतोय सगळ्यांना? येस, नो, लेट मी.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The first instruction, it is related to our college is organizing one vaccination drive. Okay, on 27th. Those are interested for vaccination, and that vaccination drive, in that vaccine it is given by कोविशिल्ड. कोविशिल्ड ही वॅक्सिन प्रोव्हाइड केली जाणार आहे. जर असे कोणी इंटरेस्टेड असेल तर त्यांनी काय करणार आहे, दोज आर इंटरेस्टेड टू गेट वॅक्सिनेटेड और ऑलरेडी यू हॅव टेकन फर्स्ट डोज ऑफ कोविशिल्ड. ओके, ओनली वॅक्सिन available Covishield in our college. Those who have taken Covishield vaccine, they can take second dose of Covishield in our college. Okay, ज्यांना सेकंड डोस पाहिजे ते आपण 27 तारखेला घेऊ शकता. दोज आर इलिजिबल. अगेन, यू हॅव टेकन फर्स्ट डोस अँड सेकंड डोस यू कॅन टेक ओनली वेन. कधी घेऊ शकता तर आफ्टर 84 days ओनली. कोविशिल्ड असेल तर तुम्ही पहिला डोस कम्प्लिटेड आणि 84 दिवस जर झाले असतील तर तुम्ही काय करू शकता तर सेकंड डोस घेऊ शकता असे विद्यार्थी. इफ एनीवन इज देअर, देन यू कॅन राईट युअर नेम, कंप्लीट नेम अँड रोल नंबर in our group, as well as those who want to take first dose. Okay, Covishield first dose, they can also attend that Covishield vaccination drive in our college at on 27th. Understood everyone? लक्षात येते सगळ्यांना? ज्यांनी पहिला डोस कंप्लीट आहे आणि 84 दिवस कंप्लीट झाले अशांनी काय करू शकतात तर सेकंड डोस साठी आपल्या कॉलेजवर 27 तारखेला कॅम्प आहे ते अटेंड करू शकतात. किंवा ज्यांना फर्स्ट डोस घ्यायचा असेल त्यांनी काय करू शकतात तर ते 27 तारखेला येऊन आपल्या कॉलेजवरती घेऊ शकतात. ओके, अंडरस्टूड एव्हरीवन? कसं आहे ते? अगेन, ओनली the Covishield vaccine is available in our college, not Covaxin or the again that another vaccine is which one? Russian, which one? Yeah, that
Sputnik.
Sputnik. Okay, only Covishield is available in our college on 27th. Okay, those are interested, they can provide the details, name and कॉन्टॅक्ट नंबर. अंडरस्टूड? सगळ्यांना लक्षात येते? जर असेल तरी इंटरेस्टेड कॅन्डिडेटनी तुम्ही काय करू शकता तर नाव हे ग्रुपवरती पेस्ट करू शकता. ओके, एनी प्रॉब्लेम? वी आर our subject is robotics and artificial intelligence. In that, in last lecture we have finished our first topic, introduction of robotics. In that we have seen the last topic, it is industrial application of robotics. Okay, in that we have seen various robots used in industrial application for assembly purpose, again for painting purpose, again welding purpose. Different operation we can do with the help of industrial robot. Okay, some of the application we have discussed in last lecture, and after that in next lecture we have conducted one test related to our topic number 1. Okay, today we are going to start our robotics and artificial intelligence new topic. It is second topic. The name of topic is sensor, actuator and end effector. Okay, which are the sensors are used in the robots, which are the actuators used in robots, and what is mean by end effector, or what is the function of end effector, we will discuss in this chapter. Now, we will see the syllabus of our unit number 2. Okay, if you go through it, the syllabus you can see here, sensor. In that sensors, okay, we will see the classification of sensor. After that, we will see joint angle sensor. Next part, we will see the rotary encoders, proximity sensors, and switches. After that, we will discuss range sensors, GPS, INU. Okay, inertial. Okay, GPS, global positioning system sensors, or global positioning sensors we will discuss in this point. Okay, second point from this unit, it is related to the actuators. Actuators, in that we will see them hydraulic actuators, pneumatic actuators, and electric actuators. Okay, there are three different actuators are there. And why we use actuators in that robots, we'll discuss. Okay, what is mean by actuator and where we use this actuator, we'll discuss in this unit. As well as we'll discuss related to the DC motor, stepper motor, AC motor, speed control of AC motor, VFD drives, and drive selection criteria. Okay, these are the some points we'll discuss in the actuators. Okay, and the last point we'll discuss end effector. Okay, what is mean by end effector, gripper, classification of end effectors, application, design, and selection criteria. We will discuss these 3 points in this whole unit. Okay, we'll start with one by one and we will finish, okay, our chapter within 8 to 10 lectures. Okay, 8 to 10 lecture we need to complete this unit. Means a maximum in 2 weeks we'll complete this our second. Now we will move towards the first unit, or the first part of this second unit. It is nothing but sensor. Okay, what is the use of sensor? We'll discuss, and after that, first we will see the definition of sensor. After that, why it is needed. Okay, we will discuss related to that, and after that, we will see the classification. Okay, and types of the sensors used in robots. We will discuss today that all points. Okay, we will start with the sensor. What is mean by sensor? Okay, might be you have heard the sensor, or you have learned this sensor part in the electronics. Can anyone tell me what is mean by sensor? Yes, कोण सांगू शकते का सेन्सर म्हणजे काय? Yes, anyone? Hello, am I audible? Can anyone tell me what is mean by sensor? You have not heard about sensor? What is mean by sensor definition? Okay, सेन्सर म्हणजे काय, हे इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स मध्ये झालेलं असेल तुम्हाला. यू हॅव लर्न दिस थिंग्स. सेन्सर, व्हॉट इज मीन बाय सेन्सर. once again we are just, okay, understanding the what is mean by sensor. Yes, anyone? Detector, Madan. Okay, any another person? What is mean by sensor? Yes, anyone? Can anyone tell me what is mean by sensor? हे झालेलं आहे आपल्याला. फक्त आपण रिव्हिजनच करणार आहे यामध्ये सेन्सर बद्दल. येस. ओके, लेट इट बी. कॅन यू टेल मी द ह्युमन सेन्सर्स, विच आर द ह्युमन सेन्सर्स? माणसाचे सेन्सर्स कोणते आहेत? एखादा व्यक्ती असेल तर त्याचे सेन्सर कोणते असतात? येस. फास्ट, नोज, ear, correct. Again, eye, onkar, eye, correct. Skin, skin, tongue. Okay, very good. These are the human sensors. Similarly, machine also need these sensors. Okay. आता आपल्याला ह्युमनच्या बाबतीत जर विचार केला तर why it is needed these sensors? Okay, what is the use of these sensors? Okay, what is the function of eye or the tongue? What is the use of eye, ear? Yes. कशासाठी यूज करतो आपण? नोज. ओके. व्हॉट इज द फंक्शन ऑफ नोज? ब्रेन. ओके, व्हेरी गुड. पण काय फंक्शन आहे? आय टू सी, करेक्ट. नेक्स्ट, नोज means you can see here, ear to hear, ear to hear purpose. Okay. Next, smell purpose, nose. Correct. Correct. To take smell. To take smell. Okay. The God has given nose as a sensor. Similarly, machine also we need the sensors. Machine लाही आपल्याला काय लागणार आहे तर सेन्सर प्रोव्हाइड करणार आहे. Otherwise, it cannot be detect or the find that value. Okay. आता how we can define? Okay, first we will understood what is mean by sensor now. आता आपण सांगितलं तर ह्युमनच्या बाबतीत how we can define? Sensor is a device which will used to convert environmental or surrounding properties into the physical properties into the measurable properties. We can say that जे काही फिजिकली प्रॉपर्टी आहेत आपल्या, सपोज आय असेल तर काय असेल, समोर जे काही इमेज असेल तर ती काय करणार आहे तर फिजिकल इमेज आहे तो काय करेल तर इट विल कन्वर्ट इन टू द सम सेन्सिंग और सम मेजरिंग जॉमेट्रिकल एलिमेंट मध्ये कन्वर्ट करणार. Okay, similarly here also I have written, you can see here, sensor are device for sensing and measuring geometry and physical properties of a robot and the surrounding environment. म्हणजे आता कुठल्या फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टीज म्हणू शकतोय सराउंडिंगच्या, तर त्या ठिकाणी असेल पोझिशन, वेलॉसिटी, acceleration, distance, size, force, movement, temperature, luminance, weight. Okay, these are the some of the properties we can measure with the help of sensors. Okay, suppose you want to find the distance. Okay, आता तुम्हाला जर डिस्टन्स जर फाइंड आउट करायचं असेल तर कसं फाइंड आउट करता तुम्ही? हाऊ कॅन फाइंड द डिस्टन्स? Which sensor you are using finding the distance purpose? Yes. आता एखादं तुम्हाला डिस्टन्स फाइंड आउट करायचं असेल तर तुम्ही कोणते सेन्सर यूज करता ह्युमनचे? ऍज अ ह्युमन वी आर थिंकिंग, नॉट अ रोबोट. Suppose you want to find the position or the distance of any object. Correct, eye. With the help of eye, we can find the distance, or we can say that position of eye, brain. Okay, with the help of that only we are finding the distance. Okay, now similar sensors are available in our machines or the robots, which are the ultrasonic sensors. Okay, next infrared sensors and touch sensor. Okay, These are the some examples of the sensors which are used for in the robots. Okay, these ultrasonic sensors are used to measure the distance between two components. To find the distance between two components, we require these ultrasonic sensors. Next, infrared sensors also we need for to detect the any object in front of that robots. For that, we need these infrared sensors and touch sensors. To touch any component, we need these touch sensors. Okay, now we'll discuss related to the sensor. Sensor in robot are like our nose, ear, mouth, and skin. Whereas vision or robot vision can be through or through thought of as our eyes. Robots like human must gather extensive information about their environment in order to function effectively. Means we can say that a robot also do similar things like human. Okay, that a robot will gather the information related to surrounding and it will work accordingly. Okay, means in front of, suppose human is there in front of, you're walking from one route, and in front of you some object or vehicle will stuck, then you are changing your direction. Similarly, if in front of a robot also some object will place, then robo must change his direction accordingly. Okay, means it will be look like, or we can say that it will be think like human. Okay, understood. They must pick up an object and know it has been pick, picked up. Okay, next, as the robot arm moves through the three-dimensional Cartesian space, it must avoid obstacles, approaches, items to be handled at controlled speed. Means that robots can be, that robots arm can move with three dimension, means along x direction, along y direction, and along z direction. That a robot can move, or the obstacle can move. Okay, if it is to avoid that obstacle, we can use the arm of that robot. Means with the help of that arm also, that robot can, like your JCB machine. Okay, that JCB machine also, it will work, that arm will move along three direction. Okay, similarly, if the object is in front of that JCB machine, that JCB machine change the direction with the help of that arm. Next, some objects are heavy, others are fragile, and others are too hard to handle. These characteristics of object and the environment must be recognized and fed to the computer that control a robot. Means surrounding information we are providing to the controller, and controller will decide the movement of the robot. And that environment, okay, environmental condition, who will detect that environmental condition? Sensor will detect that environmental condition and it will move accordingly. And that information is provided to the controller, and controller will instruct, like our brain. Okay, if it is obstacle in front of us, then and that I will recognize, if in front of any object is there, then I will instruct to the I will observe that object, and brain will decide as per the, okay, brain will decide that about the obstacle, and it will instruct accordingly to change the route. Okay, fed to the computer and control robot, means our brain is the, we can say that, control. Hence we need efficient and appropriate sensors in the रोबोट. त्यामुळे आपल्याला काय लागणार तर वेगवेगळ्या टाईपचे सेन्सर लागणार. नाऊ वी विल सी various types of the sensor. आता कुठले कुठले टाइप सेन्सर असतात? नाउ यू कॅन सी हिअर. कॅन यू सी दिस ऑल sensors? I will enlarge this one. Accelerometer, okay, IR pin diode, IR reflection sensors, okay. Next, radio check remote receiver, solar cell, compass, okay, piezo ultrasonic transducer, Hall effect magnetic field sensor, magnetic reach switches, magnetic sensor, touch switches, pressure switch, maintenance polarized sensor, polarized sensor, okay, UV detector, okay, this gas sensor, metal detector, resistive band sensors, limit switches, again, this gyroscope, accelerometer, metal detector. Okay, these are the some of the sensors we're using in our robots. Okay, next. Now, what is the basic function to add the sensors, to provide the sensors? Okay. Now, first foremost, why it is needed this sensor? For safe operating, for safe operation, we need the sensors in robots. Sensor must protect human workers who work in the vicinity of the robot or other equipment. Okay. Next, for example, one can provide a sensor on the floor of a work cell where a robot is working so that if anybody steps in the robot, power should be switched off. Okay, for example, uh, here I have written, suppose you are walking in the workshop floor and in front of some worker is, okay, uh, in front of that robot, that obstacle or the worker is worker in front of that robot. Then robot will automatically switch it off and it will stay at its own position. Okay. आता जर असं केल्यामुळे काय असेल तर इट विल प्रोटेक्ट द आवर ह्युमन. ओके, ड्यू टू दॅट sensor. Next one is the interlock. Now interlocking, this is required to coordinate the sequence of operation on a component. For example, unless a turning is done on a component, it should not be transferred to the conveyor. Means in our machining, that sum of operation, okay, suppose a drilling operation is there. Without a drilling, that component should not be moved further. Means it will locked for specific period, and after that only that component will move to the next part in the conveyor. Next, inspection. This is essential for quality control. Inspection, it is very necessary because our job, whether job is prepared with good quality, means we can say that when we can say with good quality, true value and actual value, if it is match, okay, then and then only we can say that that product is made up with good quality. Suppose we will I will give you one example. Suppose you want to manufacture one 10 mm shaft. Okay, 10 mm shaft. Might be you have done the operation like turning, knurling, grinding. After that, that taper turning, threading, parting. Okay, you have done that all operation in lathe machine. And some workshop person instructed to do the job with 10 mm and you have given the job of 20 mm. If the job is prepared with 10 mm, we can say that the job having, okay, good quality. Or 10 mm, we can say that some tolerance is there, but we can say that it is exactly if you manufactured, then we can say it is good one. Again, surface must be considered, that surface must be smooth and other. And if it is manufactured with 9.9 mm, we can say that it having the less quality. But the machine cannot do such a thing. Machine can do exact, okay, what we need. Means if you want, if we can say that if you want to manufacture 10 mm component, it will manufacture only 10 mm. Okay, it cannot manufacture 10.1 or 10.2. One can use a vision system to measure the length of length of a component to check if it is within the acceptable tolerance or not. Means in inspection, what we are doing, whether that product is acceptable or rejectable. If it is acceptable, when it is acceptable, it is manufactured at 10 mm or 10.5 mm plus minus. We can say that tolerance we are providing plus minus 0.5. Then we can accept that all. Okay. If beyond this one, we can reject that object. But a robot cannot do such a thing. It will manufacture with tolerance only. Okay, for inspection purpose, we need the robot sensor. Next, part configuration. It is essential in setting up the workstation and job before the process start. If a robot is used to weld two parts of a car body, the sensor must identify the correct configuration, that is position, orientation of the part before the robot start welding. Means configuration also it is needed in that. For example, we have taken one car, you want to in car you want to weld two parts with the help of a robot. That robot must be, okay, understood the configuration of that part and the position and where to weld and how to weld. Okay, that robot should know, and then only the robot can perform good operation. Next one, sensor classification. Now we will see the sensor classification. This one is the, I will make it large one. Sensors are mainly, it is classified into the two types of sensor. Which are that two types? First one is the internal sensors and second one is the external sensors. Now, where we fit the internal sensors and where we attach this external sensors? External sensors, okay, the name itself, it indicates that sensors are mounted, okay, around or the out of the robot, okay, or the in that robot itself, okay. In external surface of that robot, we are mounting the sensors. Those sensor we can say that external sensors. आता कुठे गरज बसते आपल्याला? Again, this external sensors, again it is classified into the two types. One is contact type and second one is the non-contact type. Now contact type, which are the contact type sensors are there? Like limit switches, pneumatic switches, piezoelectric sensors, and pressure transducers. These are the contact, means it will directly contact between the object and the that robot are. And in non-contact type, proximity sensor, Hall effect sensors, microwave sensors, ultrasonic sensors, laser sensors, and vision sensors. These are the some of the non-contact types sensor. Means it do not have contact between the object and the robot are. Okay, that sensors are known as the non-contact type sensor. And next type is the internal sensor. That again, internal means inside that robot. It is fitted in the inside that robot. Which are that sensors? Like position sensor, velocity sensor, acceleration sensors, and force sensors. These are the four basic types of the internal sensors. Now, in that position sensors, we can find incremental encoder, absolute encoder, potentiometer, LVDT, and resolvers. Okay, these are the five sensors are used in internal sensor for finding the position of that arm. Okay, suppose in elbow you want to find the position of that fingers or the elbows, then in that case we have to use these position sensors. Okay, now we will see in detail these position sensors, because in every joint we need these position sensors. After that, velocity sensors. Okay, there are two types of velocity sensors: Hall position sensors, Hall effect sensors, and tachometer. Again, after that, acceleration sensor. It is classified into all four sensors. Okay, all four sensors and four sensors. Again, it is classified into the three types: strain gauge, piezoelectric sensors, and the Hall effect sensor. Okay, these are the classification of our sensors. Now we'll see in detail these position sensors and some of the sensors from contact and non-contact type. Okay, now we'll start with classification of sensors. Now only we have discussed it is related. Which are those? Remember these things. Okay, first it is classified into the internal sensors and external sensors. Internal sensors are used to operate the drive units, means inside that. And which are those? Position, velocity, acceleration sensor, force movement sensor. And external sensor used to collect information of the environment. Environmentally information collect किंवा आउटसाइड जे काय रोबोटच्या तुम्ही इन्स्टॉल केले जाणार आहेत, जे सेन्सर इन्स्टॉल केले जाणार आहेत ते म्हणजे कुठले असणार आहेत? एक्सटर्नल सेन्सर असतील. नाउ which are those? For example, temperature sensor, visual sensor, proximity sensor, acoustic sensor. Again, these sensors, we can say that it is contact, non-contact type sensors also. Okay, contact sensors. Okay, physically contact between sensor mounted on robot and the object. And non-contact sensor, no physical contact, proximity sensor, visual sensor, acoustic sensor, and range sensor. These are the some of the non-contact type of sensor. Again, contact sensors, we can say that two types: touch sensor, also known as a tactile sensors, or the binary sensors, indicate presence or absence of an object. म्हणजे त्यालाच काय म्हणणार आहे तर टच सेन्सरलाच टॅक्टाईल सेन्सर असं म्हणणार आहे. Also we can, it is known as a binary sensor. Okay, indicate presence of absence of an object. It will check, like example we can say that micro switch and limit switch. Okay, these are the, might be you have seen the limit switches in your laboratory, electronic laboratories. Okay, these are used in direct contact with the any moving object, or the movement with the help of movement we can control with the help of the limit switches. You can find these limit switches in your CNC machine. If nearby, if you can see the any CNC machine, in that if you ask that worker where that limit switches, they will show you, okay, these are the limit switches in the CNC machine. These are switches are used in to control the motion of axis. Okay, त्या ऍक्सिसचे मोशन कंट्रोल करण्यासाठी लिमिट स्विचेस यूज केले जातात. तुम्ही जर एखाद्या जवळच्या NC किंवा CNC मशीन असेल आणि तिथं जर तुम्ही जाऊन व्हिजिट केली तर त्यांना जे काही वर्कर आहेत त्यांना विचारलं वेर इज दॅट लिमिट स्विचेस अँड व्हॉट इज द फंक्शन ऑफ दॅट वन, they can explain you, okay, these are the switches are used to stop or start or the stop that movement, okay, for that purpose we are using this limit switches. They will definitely they will show. Next, force sensor, analog sensor, not only contact is made but also force is measured. Sensors using strain gauges, it will measure the strain, okay, again force also. Now we have seen again internal sensors. Again, I have written robot sensors can classified into two groups: internal sensors, external sensors. Internal sensors obtain the information about the robots itself. Okay, means inside that robot, which are those: position sensor, velocity sensor, acceleration sensor, motor torque sensor. These are the sensors. You can see here, these are the some sensors: optical encoder, acceleration sensor, and velocity sensor. Optical encoder is used to measure, to find the position of any component of the robot arm, to find that position of the robot arm or the wrist, we can say that, or the joint between two arms, okay, where we need this optical encoder. Means the movement of that robot or the robot arm we can find with the help of this optical encoder. Next, acceleration sensor, to find the acceleration of that component or the object, and to find the velocity we need this velocity. Now external sensor, which are the external sensors we have, which is mounted on the robot, okay, means outside the robot, means which are those: camera, it is external sensor. Ultrasonic sensor, to find the distance between two robots we need this ultrasonic sensors. Okay, external sensors obtain the information in the surrounding environment. For camera, for viewing the environment. Ranging sensor, IR sensor, laser range finder, ultrasonic sensor. Okay, these are used for find the range of any object. Next, contact and proximity sensors, photodiode, IR detector, RFID, touch sensors. Next, force sensors measuring the interaction forces with the environment. Okay, these are the sensors. Means like camera, which is mounted on outside that robot, that all the sensors are external sensors. We can say that. Next, now we will see the for position measurement. Okay, mostly these sensors are used in our robotics. Okay, position measurement. To okay, which are the position measurement sensors? Can anyone tell me? The कुठले position measurement sensor आहेत आपण बघितले होते. You can see here for positioning sensor. Which are those? The कुठले sensor आहेत? Incremental encoder, absolute encoder, potentiometer, LVDT, and resolver. These are the 5 position or the position measurement sensors. Okay, एखाद्या arm जी position, आता suppose एखादा arm, suppose you have moved that arm from ground to the left. That position, how you can find that position in that robot? Whether we are going to measure with this with the help of that angle gauge. Angle gauge ने आपण मोजत बसणार आहे का त्या ठिकाणी किती अँगल झालाय? ओके, एखाद्या रोबोटच्या आर्म मध्ये किती अँगल जनरेट केलेलं हे आपण ओके आपले जे काही इन्स्ट्रुमेंट आहे अँगल मेजर करण्यासाठी तर ते मेजर करू शकणार आहे का? तर इट इज डिफर, वी कॅन मेजर बट आउटसाइड. हाऊ टू मेजर? ओके, कंटिन्युअसली मेजरमेंट. फॉर दॅट वी रिक्वायर दिस position measurement sense. Okay, in that these are the 5 sensor: incremental encoder, absolute encoder, potentiometer, LVDT, and resolver. Now we will move towards the this position measure. Now, this position measurement, an optical encoder is to measure the rotational angle of a motor shaft. Okay, linear or rotational movement we can measure with the help of this optical encoder. Okay, there are different types of position measurement sensor are there, like magnetic is there, okay, mechanical is there, optical is there. Okay, in that we are just seeing the optical encoder. There are different types of position measurement done in the robotics, but mostly prefer this optical encoder. Okay, this optical encoder is used to find the rotational angle ऑफ अ मोटर शाफ्ट. एखाद्या मोटर शाफ्ट आता रोटेशन आपल्याला करायचं असेल एखाद्या रोबोटच्या आर्म, तर त्या ठिकाणी आपल्याला काय लागणार आहे, तर वी नीड दिस ऑप्टिकल इनकोडर्स. वी नीड दिस ऑप्टिकल इनकोडर. नाऊ इट कन्सिस्ट ऑफ अ लाईट बीम. आता त्यामध्ये ऑप्टिकल इनकोडर म्हणजे काय असणार आहे, तर त्या ठिकाणी तर एक लाईट बीम असेल. इट कन्सिस्ट ऑफ अ लाईट बीम, अ लाईट डिटेक्टर अँड द रोटेटिंग डिस्क. आता ह्यामध्ये तीनच गोष्टी असणार आहेत. कुठल्या कुठल्या असणार आहेत, एक द लाईट बीम. फॉर लाईट बीम वी कॅन यूज द एलईडी. okay, small LED we can use. Light detector means light emitting, detecting one sensor, and rotating disk. We need one rotating disk with a radial gathering on its surface. Okay, means in that on the disk the slots are generated. That kind of set we need. Okay, we have one picture in that you can understand clearly. The grating consists of black lines separated by clear spaces. The width of the line and space are the same. In that line, cut the beam, a slow light signal output. Space allow the beam to pass a high signal output. A train of pulses is generated with rotation of the disk. By counting the pulses, it is possible to know the rotating angle. Now, how that actually it will work, now we will see. Okay, हे कसं वर्क होत आहे हे आपण बघूया आता ह्या ठिकाणी. तर okay, you can see here, and this is one linear, you can say that linear encoder. Okay, this one is the linear encoder. Linear encoder is used to find the position of the displacement of to measure the displacement of any object. Okay, एखाद्या ऑब्जेक्टचं डिस्प्लेसमेंट फाइंड आउट करण्यासाठी आपण काय करणार आहे, तर ह्या लिनियर एन्कोडरचा यूज करणार. Okay, in that again two types of the linear encoder. Which are those? First one is the incremental linear encoder and second one is the absolute linear encoder. Okay, now we'll discuss related to the linear encoder. आता लिनियर इनकोडर मध्ये काय असणार आहे, तर फर्स्ट यू मस्ट अंडरस्टूड व्हॉट इज मीन बाय इनकोड. ओके, आता इनकोडर कशासाठी यूज करणार आहे ही पहिल्यांदा गोष्ट लक्षात ठेवा. व्हाय वी यूज द इनकोडर. कॅन एनीवन टेल मी व्हॉट इज द फंक्शन ऑफ इनकोडर. इनकोडर कशासाठी आता सांगितलेलं मी. Encoders are used to find position or displacement. You remember this thing. कशासाठी यूज करणार आहे, तर for position or displacement we need these encoders. Understood everyone? And how we can find, now we are discussing. हे लक्षात येते का सगळ्यांना? इनकोडर्स काय लक्षात येते? Yes, no, let me know. Encoders are used to find position or to find the angle. We need the encoders. Position with respect to the any object, अँगल विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू द आर्म. ओके, आर्मचा अँगल जर फाइंड आउट करायचा असेल तर त्या ठिकाणी आपल्याला इनकोडर लागणार. अंडरस्टूड एव्हरीवन? इनकोडर म्हणजे हे लक्षात येते का पहिल्यांदा? व्हॉट इज मीन बाय इनकोडर? येस, अंडरस्टूड or not understood? Yes, let me know. Hello, am I audible? आवाज येतोय?
Yes, sir, understood.
Okay, we'll move towards then. There are two types of encoder, which are those linear encoder and rotary encoders. आता linear encoder म्हणजे काय? तर the distance or the position we can measure with the help of this linear encoder. ओके, आपण लिनियर इनकोडरच्या साइन काय करणार आहे तर पोझिशन फाइंड आउट करणार. देन हाऊ कॅन फाइंड द पोझिशन ऑफ एनी ऑब्जेक्ट विथ द हेल्प ऑफ दिस लिनियर एन्कोडर. आता हे कसं फाइंड आउट करायचंय तर बघूया आपण. ओके, वी नीड ओके वन लाईट सोर्स एलिमेंट. आपल्याला काय लागणार आहे तर एक लाईट सोर्स एलिमेंट लागेल. यू कॅन यूज एलईडी or the small monochromatic or the ultraviolet light. You can take any light or the simple LED. You can take one LED. After that, here one condenser lens is there. That condenser lens, okay, it will convert that emitting light into the single wavelength. Okay, emit झालेली लाईट असेल ती काय करणार आहे तर सिंगल रे मध्ये कंडेन्स करण्याचं काम करणार आहे कोण तर दिस कंडेन्सर. मीन्स इट विल ओके combine all the rays and it will convert into the single ray. Okay, ती काय करणार आहे सिंगल रे मध्ये कन्वर्ट करेल. आफ्टर दॅट the one plate is there, okay, glass scale with opaque grating, or simply you can say that one glass plate, on that glass plate some rectangular cuts are there, okay, same, and which will pass the light, okay, throughout the this glass plate. Okay, एक ग्लास प्लेट आहे आणि त्यावरती काय केले तर एक लहान लहान कट तयार केलेले आहेत, कट मारलेले आहेत. तुम्ही बघू शकता हे जे काय सरळ लाईन दिसतात ते काय केलेले तर कट केलेले आहे. नेक्स्ट आफ्टर दॅट वन इंडेक्स ग्रँटिंग, ओके, अँड लाईट सेन्सिंग सेल. डायरेक्टली यू कॅन रिमेंबर हियर इट इज वन लाईट सेन्सिंग एलिमेंट इज there. ओके, एक काय असणार आहे तर लाईट सेन्सिंग एलिमेंट आहे असं कन्सिडर करा. नाउ वेन वी स्टार्ट द लाईट, आता लाईट ज्यावेळेस मी स्टार्ट करेन तर त्यावेळेस काय होईल तर इट विल इमिट दॅट लाईट अँड इट विल स्ट्राईक टू द कंडेन्सर. कुठे येणार आहे? कंडेन्सर कसे येणार आहे? दिस कंडेन्सर विल कन्वर्ट इमिटेड लाईट इन टू द सिंगल of the single light, single wavelength light. Okay, एक सिंगल वेवलेंथ लाइट तो ट्रांसमिट करेल. and after that that transmitted light, if it is whole, okay, it will, if it is whole in between that light source, okay, light source च्या मध्ये जर होल आला तर काय होईल, that light will pass from that glass and it will receive to the light receiver, okay, and it will generate one pulse. Okay, it will generate one pulse. If this plate will move further, आता ही काय करतोय तर मी कट आहे तिथून काय झालं तर लाईट पास केल्यानंतर डिटेक्ट झाली या लाईट सेन्सरला. आता मी मूव्ह केली आणि काय झालं तर नेक्स्टला काय आहे तर ब्लँक आहे. आता इथे कट आहे का? ओके, वेदर इट विल पास द लाईट, इट डज नॉट पास, मीन्स इट does not receive any light. Okay, means the pulses you can see here. I will draw here pattern. Where is that whiteboard? Okay, I will. ओके, आता काय आहे तर लाईट स्टार्ट केली मी. लाईट स्टार्ट केल्यानंतर काय झालं तर इट विल पास टू द, when we start the light it will pass to the condenser. From condenser it will go to the this glass plate, Okay, in that glass space, some cuts are provided. Okay, these straight lines, we can say that cuts. And in front of that, one light receiving sensor is mounted. If that if that light will emit, or the it will transfer from the condenser and it will pass from the glass plate, and if it is received, it will generate one pulse. We can say, I will draw one line. Okay, it will generate one minute. I will generate spotlight. Wait. Continuous line, let me check. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, when it will pass from the condenser, if it will pass, आता जर ह्या ग्लास प्लेटला जर कट असेल, एखादा कट असेल, तर त्यामधून ऑब्विसली काय होईल, तर लाईट पास होईल. पास जर झाली तर काय असणार आहे, तर दिस रिसिव्हर विल रिसीव द सिग्नल अँड इट विल जनरेट वन पल्स. इट विल जनरेट वन पल्स. आता काय करणार आहे, तर रिसीव्ह करून काय करेल, तर ही पल्स जनरेट करेल. आफ्टर दॅट, ओके, आता मूव्ह केली तर काय आहे, तर त्या ठिकाणी तर ओके, आफ्टर दॅट आता कटच्या पुढे गेली तर इथं लाईट पास होईल का मला सांगा, तर इन बिटवीन दिस टू कट्स whether it will pass the light, it does not pass, means it does not any generate any signal. Okay, the signal generate करणार. After that next cut will be there. आता दुसरा कट आल्यानंतर काय होईल, it will pass the light and it will generate the new pulse. Okay, it will generate the new pulse. After that again there is does not pass due to this, okay, hard core, or we can say that this do not pass that light from that. Okay, for that it is one, okay, blank. Again there is one more cut, it will move this plate to the next, it will generate one more pulses, like that only, means it will generate pulse, it doesn't. Okay, slot आला तर काय करेल, तर त्या ठिकाणी it will pass the light, it will generate the pulse, means it will generate one, we can say that zero. Okay, it will generate pulse, it will, we can say that 0 1 0, means after each cut it will generate one pulse and it does not, and the next one it does not generate the pulses. Okay, like continuously. If it is continuous cut, it will be there, then what will happen? Okay, suppose only one cut is there, then आता एकच कट असेल तर काय होईल, ऍट स्टार्ट ओनली इट विल जनरेट वन पल्स. ओके, एकच कट आहे, आता इथं एकच कट आहे आणि त्यानंतर मूव पूर्ण हे कटच नाही, तर काय होईल, तर इट विल जनरेट वन पल्स. आफ्टर दॅट वेदर इट विल जनरेट द पल्सेस, इट डज नॉट जनरेट द पल्सेस, मीन ऍट स्टार्ट ओनली इट विल जनरेट द पल्स and after that it do not generate the any pulses. Understood how it works? Sorry, अंडरस्टूड हे कसं येत होते, लक्षात येते का सगळ्यांच्या, दिस concept incremental encoder? If it light will pass and it will receive, definitely it will generate the pulse, and if it is obstacle in between, we'll see one video also in this. Understood this one? Yes, no?
Yes, sir, it is understood.
Okay, now time is over. Write your roll numbers in chat box, everyone. If you have any problem, you can ask me. Otherwise, you can write your roll numbers. We'll end today's session. Write down fast roll numbers. Others write down and you can leave them. Write down the roll numbers fast.